So this is an engineering career podcast, so I am interested in learning how you came to study engineering. Why did you choose engineering growing up? When did you know that you wanted to be an engineer?
I knew when I was a very young child, Daniel. I'm probably putting myself in the rare category, but since I was a kid, there was no doubt in my mind. I knew I wanted to grow up, work in the aero field somehow, some way. And because I loved math and science so much in high school, it seemed like a natural fit. So I didn't really have to contemplate anything, to be honest.
Makes sense. Were you one of those, did you do like rocketry or did you make rockets when you were a kid to kind of foster that desire to be an
Not at
engineer?
all. Not at
No, you
all.
just knew you were going to be an aerospace engineer.
I was more of a dreamer.
Yeah.
I would just fantasize in my mind. I would watch planes go by over our house. I would gaze at the stars at night, and I was just a big dreamer.
Makes sense. And then how did you
Yeah.
end up picking Purdue? I know it has a phenomenal engineering program, but what went into picking Purdue for you?
Yes, that was also a no-brainer. I was born and raised in the state of Indiana, and Purdue was an hour and a half away. So for me, I thought, why would I spend extra money going to school somewhere out of state? So that's kind of the game that I played. How
Yeah.
can I not spend as much money? And so I stayed in state, and Purdue was the obvious choice.
Yeah. You mentioned you were a dreamer growing up. Were you also a pretty good student in high school? Did that kind of contribute? Were you one of those STEM students that everybody kind of, I guess, praises in traditional high school, primary school structure?
um, I was definitely thought of as the brain.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, I was labeled as one of the brains. People wanted to sit next to me in class for obvious reasons.
yeah,
So I kind of had a label, yes.
yeah.
Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.